All right, welcome back everybody to episode 2 of Chicago Couch Scouts. A lot of ball happening over this past weekend. So today we're going to be talking some Final Four recap as well as the national championship. Congratulations to Florida. Then we're going to talk some MLB talk. Addy just got a new contract. We're going to talk cold and hot starts to the season. Then we're going to do a little NBA talk. Jokic maybe making a late push for MVP. Malone got fired. And then we're going to cap it off with a most outstanding Final Four player sport goal of every single most outstanding player. We're gonna see how many we can name. So yeah, with that, let's get jumping into the Final Four recap. This past Saturday, first game, Florida Auburn. Florida came back again. Walter Clayton was huge, put up 30 points. Florida just, I mean, three out of their first four games just came back from double digits. I can't believe they were able to pull that one off. Janai Broom didn't look great for Auburn. He was kind of meh. Kind of have to wonder if that shoulder was really bothering him. But yeah, Florida just took care of business, took down Auburn.
Yeah, Walter Clayton's really good. Kind of just showed up at every big moment during this tournament. Like overall, like I made the Shabazz Napier comp too, and then I saw a bunch of people make it on Twitter. So I mean, I guess it's like pretty obvious to everybody. But yeah, he just made every big shot. Didn't even have a good game in the title game, but still showed up in the big moments. But yeah, against Auburn, he was really great. Really showed up for him. Speaking of Auburn, though, Chad Baker Mazzara potentially coming back for another year.
Gonna be
Like
a
this guy and
26-year
Hunter
old college
Dickinson need
basketball
to
player.
fucking get a 9 to 5 like the rest of us. Like it's getting ridiculous out here.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
saw
no,
that post
Florida was
today.
great. I'm really interested to see where Walter Clayton ends up going in the NBA draft. Because he was just so huge this tournament. I think he really upped his stock, even with the not great performance in the title game. Like I think, yeah,
I kept seeing the meme on Twitter where everyone was like, yeah, Walter Clayton might be 6'2". It's like NBA draft scouts. Walter Clayton 6'2", forces bad shots, sometimes has bad turnovers, and then it just goes, but that boy nice. That
did you
that is so
consider
funny.
that boy nice? Yeah, that shit was
He is
hilarious.
so cool. He is so cool, dude. He takes the ballsiest shots. Like I compare some of the shots he takes to like that South Park the Randy Marsh meme where he's got the big ass balls in the wheelbarrow and he's just
Yeah,
walking around. That is Walter Clayton, bro.
but
He's
yeah,
just
no,
walking
yeah.
around.
The Auburn Florida game was pretty good though. Walter Clayton, like you said, 30 points. Pretty close one, but Florida,
I mean, yeah,
all
Auburn
the
was
way.
up 8 at half. Florida came back. I mean, I think it got up to I want to. I mean, it didn't get to 14 because we'll talk about that game, but it was 10-12 to start the second half, and then Florida just came back. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, no one else on. I mean, it was Clayton and Hawk was kind of good, but like, and Elijah Martin had that huge dunk. It was like I was not expecting him to throw that down. That shit was crazy. But Tahad Pettiford, not a great game for Auburn. He actually declared for the draft today, maintaining eligibility. So curious to see what he ends up doing, if maybe he can sneak into the back end of the first round. But yeah, we'll see a different Auburn team next year for sure, as well as Florida. They're losing a lot of guys too.
I wonder
They don't
what
have a
Florida's
great.
gonna do with that 7'9" dude, bro. Is he just gonna sit on the end of the bench for 4 years, or are we gonna see him in action? Like,
I did you did you see him cutting down the net yesterday?
no, did he
Oh
like
my
no
God.
ladder, just did it?
No ladder, just reached up, cut it. Oh, so funny. But I mean, he was a red shirt this year technically, so he still got 4 years of eligibility. But like he's not like those like abnormally tall dudes. Like he's like kind of built up. Like he's not like a twig,
Yeah, he's like
and
300 pounds,
he can move a little bit too. So like I'll be curious to see how he looks next year.
like a big ass Zach Edey playing for
Yeah,
Florida.
even
Heck
bigger
yeah.
Zach Edey. Oh my God. But
Imagine that guy. They get another guard like Walter Clayton with that guy. That'd be
throwing
disgusting.
lobs.
Yeah.
But other Final Four game, we got Houston coming back down 14 versus Duke. Duke,
There's finally some madness in this tournament there.
yeah,
I was really sad to see Duke go out, but that's probably one of the best games I've seen in the last few years. Even
yeah.
when in the crazy tournament when all the low seeds made it, like that's up there with any game, really.
I mean, Duke dominated. 30 out of the 40 minutes of the game. It looked like they had they pushed it to 14. It looked like they had it wrapped up. But you can't go almost 11 minutes making one field goal.
Yeah.
People kind of or people have been pointing out the Cooper flag over the back call. It was obviously kind of a deciding factor in the game, but I just don't understand how you can put so much blame on that, considering the fact that you
Yeah,
don't.
I'm like not even interested in that whole debate. Like it shouldn't have been called a foul, but like they fucking couldn't buy a buck like they couldn't get a bucket for free. They
Uh,
couldn't like nobody was donating them a bucket. Like nothing happened. They couldn't get one at all.
One thing I think a lot of people like I keep seeing like screen grabs and shit like that. But the inbound Duke couldn't get in where I think it led to the Houston three. Um Concanipple was literally so open in the corner and Sion James just missed it and forced it to Proctor, which led to the three. But also before Proctor got fouled and missed that 1-and-1, he had Flag wide open on the other side. Like he was middle, Flag's on this side, and he just didn't look at him at all. And I was kind of surprised. I mean, Proctor being like as good of a shooter as he has been this tournament and all year pretty much, especially
It
from
said he was like
three.
a 50% free throw shooter in the tournament.
Yeah, it was like 60% or something like that. That really surprised me. I mean, I get it because he's like the captain of the team. He's the oldest. He's one of the oldest dudes. I think he's a senior. Um, so like obviously he wants to take the game stealing free throws, but I don't know. Being that I like the way he kept the ball made me think like, oh, he's got to be like
Like it
80.
shouldn't even go to Flag. It should go to Knipple. He's fucking
Yeah,
automatic.
but like I think that I mean Houston was kind of just like denying him so hard, but
I feel like putting Flag on the line's even a bad idea. Like, he's a freshman. He's the superstar. Like that's so much. Like Knipple would have stepped up and fucking drained both of them. Like easy.
well, I mean, I think Flag was shooting 86% of the tournament from the line. So, I mean, and he was having such a good game. I mean, that really sucks because Flag was
I mean,
unreal.
yeah,
And
both of
then,
them would have been better than Proctor, but
yeah,
I think Knipple's probably the way to go. But
but
in
I
Houston,
mean, Duke just decided to have I mean, Malawak had 0 rebounds, and that's just like,
there's some funny comparisons from Malawak too.
I think that's, I think it's kind of unfair to bring that up, but at the same time, like, because I think Houston had a really good game plan for him, kind of drawing him out, not allowing him to get down low and grab some boards, but still at the same time, you're a
I'm not. Yeah,
7-2
I'm
big man.
like that's one thing, but like he can't catch the fucking ball. And
Catches only
he
oof.
like can't make passes either. Like he is so uncoordinated. Like he's a project. If someone takes him, like he's probably not playing much next year.
I like him a lot. I think it was the worst time to have your worst game because he's impressed me a lot this tournament and throughout the whole year just watching Duke games casually, but
I think
not a
the
great time.
potential is really interesting, but like
Hmm.
you cannot play him in the NBA if he can't catch the ball and he can't like even the way he makes passes. Like I was like he's like a fifth grade big man. Like it's
Yeah,
like
I mean he
so
is
many moving parts just to make a pass. Like
definitely a raw prospect for sure. I mean, I don't know when he started playing basketball. I'd imagine it's not
no, yeah, like he's
too early
definitely
to
a
look.
really interesting project, but I just like I think it's gonna take time. Like I
I
think
mean,
he's
I think
worth
he's
taking in the lottery for sure, but
yeah.
I
I think he's
just I
probably a
don't think
top
it's
10
gonna
pick.
happen right away. Yeah, I
Probably
think so too. I mean, I think all three of the Duke. I mean, obviously Flag's gonna go one, but I think all
yeah.
three of them should probably go somewhere in the top 10. There's some guys in
Knipple
the
will be
top 10
interesting.
East, like I don't get it.
Knipple will be interesting. We kind of talked about it if because like you were mentioning that you think he's like the perfect guy to stay and kind of collect
Yeah,
the
I think he
NIL,
should
but
stay. Like it reminds me of like fucking Corey Kispert. Like he went out and he got drafted like 13th or something. Like
uh,
you stay in college, you're going the top 20 anyway, like with
yeah,
NIL and everything. And people said he has brothers that are coming there too, so like that could be motivation to stay. Like I don't know. I just like I don't think Colin Knipple's ever gonna be like a top five pick, and I don't think he's ever gonna fall either. Like I think
that's
he could
true.
benefit from staying there, and they could be
Yeah, he's a
really good next year if he stayed. Like they're gonna be good anyway, but
mhm.
you got
They have a good
him,
class
Boozer
coming in.
twins. They got that other 5 star that was coming off the bench. I forgot his name. They
Isaiah
got two
Evans,
more
yeah.
5 stars. Like, yeah, they could be really
Mugamba
good if he
too.
stayed.
Yeah, Malik Brown will be there. Yeah, no, they'll have a good team again next year. Definitely the top five early top
Yeah, I mean,
25
yeah, they have
team.
the number one recruiting class. Like, they're gonna be good regardless. But if they kept Knipple, like, that'd be. That'd be
Are they
wild.
rated the number one recruiting class?
That's what it said on Rivals, I think it is, or 247, whatever the website is.
Yeah, let me look it up. But yeah, I mean, Duke. I mean, I think they're in a prime spot to win a national championship in the next 5 years. I think Shire's actually a really good coach. I think he kind of got
Yeah,
schooled
I
in the
feel like
last 10 minutes by Kelvin Sampson, but I
when
think
they
he's
make
very
the
good.
John Shire 30 for 30, this is gonna be like the fucking sad fucking motivational moment, and then they win the national championship like a year or two later with a worse
I
team.
just, yeah, probably. I mean, this. I think people were just so.
That's kind of what happens in college basketball, though, I feel like this is not the best team Houston's had, and this is the best that they've done
Yeah.
in the Calvin Sampson era. Like
Hmm.
it's just I don't know. The best team doesn't always win, so sometimes it's just like hot team, or a couple decisions differently, luck. Like I don't know.
Shout out to Kelvin Sampson though. He's really this program is unreal from where he
Yeah,
finally.
they're a powerhouse. They're a blue blood.
I
They have
mean,
a crazy recruiting class coming in too. It's not even like how Gonzaga was or like Wichita State where they're just like in a shit conference and they're a one seed.
mhm,
Like they're getting recruits. Like I
mhm,
mean Gonzaga got recruits after a while. Like they got Chet and Suggs and all them, but like
yeah,
Houston's got I think they got one or two 5 stars coming in and a couple other guys too.
number
Crazy.
two class according to 24/7 Sports, and they just picked up Pop Isaacs today in the transfer portal from Creighton. That's a good pickup. Um, yeah, Duke does have the number one class. I did not know that. Um,
Yeah,
interesting.
there's a lot of weird like commitments in this class. Nobody has like too strong of one, but Duke has like 3 5 stars, I think. So
Interesting.
four
Okay.
maybe, unless Boozer the point guard Boozer lost it.
Uh, Boozer's still a 4 star according to 24/7. I actually kind of think he's underrated. I don't know. I think he's because people
I think he's
always
like
like,
a perfect Duke point guard. I was watching him play, and I would compare him to like one of the Jones brothers. Like he's a good player.
yeah, it's a fair comp. But yeah, then obviously Houston makes some big plays down the stretch. They get to the national championship and kind of
It's a little bigger than
pull a
them. Like,
Duke. Fucking up. I mean, what were they up? They were up 12, 13 points and blew the game to Houston or Florida, I mean. I mean, Walter Clayton did, like we kind of mentioned earlier, Walter Clayton didn't have the best game. I felt like he was forcing a lot. Um, yeah, I think LJ Cryer had a pretty solid game. He had some fucked up moments down the stretch, but I don't know. I really thought that winner of the Houston Duke game was coming out on top, but I'm kind of happy to see Florida win. I really enjoyed watching this team throughout March.
yeah, me too. I was happy to see him win. I would have been happy with Houston winning either. I think both of them were deserving. Like it would have been cool to see either program get it. But
Mhm.
it's cool to see Florida return to prominence, kind of. And Walter Clayton was just really easy to root for. I love when like little guards, especially, just go off and take over games in the tournament. And I don't know, he's just like a fun player to watch. The shots he takes,
Mhm.
even in his worst game, he's making a big play on defense at the end. Like, he's
I
really
almost a fuck up though. I don't know if you saw it. He was completely falling asleep watching ball watching, and then
they
Sharp
fucking
got
won,
open.
so it
Yeah,
worked.
Sharp got open. Nice. It was a beautiful play call though by Kelvin Sampson. Sharp was so open, and then you just gotta take the shot. Even if there's a guy in you gotta just put it up and hope you grab a board or something. You
You got to
can't.
remember Marcus Page in that moment. Double clutch
Yeah,
that bitch.
exactly. And then Chris Jenkins walks down the court. But yeah,
No, yeah,
I
you
think
got to
Will
take that
Richard.
shot with no time left. You cannot give Walter Clayton a shot at a buzzer beater at the natty, bro. That shot is going in no matter where he takes it on the court. He could throw it with one hand from the other free throw line. It's going in. Like
I think this was I think the key player in this game was Will Richard though. I think he kind of every time.
he was hitting threes, bro, like crazy.
Yeah, he was big. I think this is his best game of the tournament. Obviously showed up at the right time. I feel like every time Houston tried to pull away or was pulling away, he would hit like back to back threes. Um, and yeah, I think the guys who probably got them to this point, and Clayton and Hawk, I think they probably had their worst games of the tournament or one of their worst games. And then Richard and Elijah Martin both stepped up, which obviously you're expecting from a senior and a grad student. So congrats to Florida. That's the end of the college basketball season. Yeah, it was an exciting one. Pretty chalky tournament, but the Final Four came through. Had
Yeah,
some
some
good
madness at
games.
the end, dude. One
Yeah,
seed versus one seed and two crazy comebacks. Like you'd think with a one seed like that, like they're not blowing the game, but
yeah. I mean,
that's
I
twice in a row.
did you see One Shiny Moment? Did you watch any of that or no?
No, I like to watch that every year though, so I'm gonna have to.
It was it was all right. I mean, like it wasn't anything crazy. Obviously, like most of the like exciting moments came down the stretch, but I think they did a good job making the first two rounds look more exciting than they actually were. I think they did a
Yeah,
good
this was
job of
the
that.
worst first two rounds of the tournament that I've ever seen, and that's usually my favorite part of it.
Yeah, it's usually like I mean, yeah, that's when obviously like a 14 seeds being a 3 seed or like you have a St. Peter's being a Kentucky, like stuff like
Yeah, my
that.
favorite moment ever is the RJ Hunter shot. It was like 2 versus 15 or something.
Where his dad
I
tears his
love because I
Achilles.
saw like an article about RJ Hunter and his dad before the tournament, so I picked it in my bracket, and I was like, oh, yeah.
All right, so that's wrapping up our college basketball talk for the year. Be back this fall. Um, Now we're gonna jump to sport that is fresh into their new season, the MLB. Talk a little bit about this Vladdy contract. I think it was
Yeah, so
14 years, 500 million. Was that what it was?
yeah, 14,500. Some people are freaking out. Like I heard albatross getting thrown around about it. I don't really see it that way. Like unless it's like extremely backloaded. Like I think it's a good deal for him. It's like 37 mil a year, 35 mil a year, or something like that. Like it's not bad. I think Vladdy's a franchise player. Like his worst year, he had like a 780 something OPS.
Hmm.
Most years he's an MVP caliber hitter. Like it is a first baseman, so it's like it could age poorly, but like this isn't Albert Pujols where he's signing at 30 and he's probably 35. Like the dude's 25 years old, so you lock him up for the rest of his career. It's probably going to be worth it for most of the contract, in my opinion.
Vladdy's name's been out there so long. Like hearing you say he's only 25 was kind of shocking. I would have imagined like he's 27, 28 at this point. He's just been his name's
I
been
mean, I
thrown
could
out
be
there.
wrong, but I think he's no older than
I mean, you're
26.
probably right. I think that sounds about right. But like, let's see, he is
26?
26. Okay, but like I'm saying, like his name's just been out there for so. I mean, it's
Yeah,
probably been 10 years at this point almost that his name's just been
close to
thrown
it.
around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's I think the main concern I have about it is like I feel like his body is like he's gonna break down or something. Like I mean, even if you're getting like 7 great years out of Vladdy, he's only
Yeah,
26.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
he could
just
break down, but like with the DH around, like I feel like at a certain point, you're just like, this guy's not even fucking good on defense anyway. Just like hit,
yeah, that's
and
true. That's true. I mean, how old was Vlad when he retired? I feel like he was around for a while.
he played a while. He played
Yeah,
probably 15 years.
let's see. He played.
That's a totally different body type, though.
Yeah, similar style though. I feel like. I mean, Vlad Senior was a lot better defensively. Had a cannon of an arm, but let's see. Trusty baseball reference. He's gonna give me his stats. 96 to 2011. Yeah, so like 15 years. Yeah, that's a long time. Almost, almost the length of Vladdy Jr.'s contract. That's a little funny. Yeah, so what the fuck? Vladdy gets that big deal, kind of setting up for this offseason. Big free agents like Kyle Tucker, kind of setting the market for guys like that. Not
Yeah, I
like
heard
your top
something
tier.
that said he was like unlikely to stay with the Cubs because there's so many suitors for him. But like, I don't know if I believe that. Like, who's gonna pay him? Like, the Dodgers have all this money tied up. The Yankees have all this money tied up. The Mets have all this money tied up. Like, who besides the Cubs is gonna pay Kyle Tucker $550 million? Like, I
I don't
feel
even
like
know.
it's the Cubs, and that's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, if I just can't imagine a world where the Cubs let him go. Like, I feel like the Ricketts would be like shunned and like stoned to death by the people of Chicago if they let him go after trading Cam Smith. I just think I can't imagine a world where they don't just pay up.
Yeah,
We'll see.
if they let Tucker walk, the allegations that the Cubs are just a money laundering scheme for the Republicans might be true. Like, I might have to agree with them at that point. Like, give
That
up King Smith and fucking let him walk. Like, something sketchy's going on.
I mean, and the fact that I mean, if like Kyle Tucker was like struggling to start the year, that would be one thing. But he's come out so hot that like I just can't imagine. I can't imagine it. I mean,
He should be their franchise player now. Like, if you let him
yeah,
walk, you're stupid.
yeah. I mean, so speaking of some hot starts, talk about a few teams, a few players that we like that have had hot starts. I know you kind of been dying to talk about your draft crush last year. I know he's not in the majors yet, but I know you can get started with him. We both know he's been having a really good start to the year.
Yeah, Nick Kurtz is hitting like 450 in AAA right now with 4 home runs. He's gonna be like the top five first baseman like a couple months from now. Can't wait for that. I wonder what they're gonna do like with the trio of Kurtz,
Soderstrom,
Soderstrom, and Rooker. Though.
yeah,
People are saying they're gonna play Rooker in left field. Like I don't get that. I think they should flip Soderstrom for a pitcher. Some Sox fans have been talking about like Davis Martin and maybe a prospect for him, but I don't know. The way Soderstrom's playing, that might not be too
I mean, yeah,
realistic
it's
anymore. But I think
6 or 7 bombs already, right?
yeah. I think flipping him for an arm could be smart just because Kurtz and Rooker are like the two best players. But
Yeah,
well, I mean Jacob Wilson. We'll talk about him in a minute. He's unbelievable. But yeah, Kurtz will be there soon. I'm interested to see what happens there. And then just Jacob Wilson. He's unreal. He was a rookie of the year pick for me. We have him in our parlay too.
uh,
Just crazy, crazy player. He's got power now. Really whiffed on him in the draft with that little couch scouting eval, but I yeah, no, I'm a big fan of his now. I think he's gonna be one of the best players in baseball going forward.
I mean, I don't know if we win. I think because I think we were both in the same boat with that. I think we were both questioning if the hit tool and the contact tool could like stick in the major leagues, just like to the extent of what he was coming into the draft.
Yeah,
But
I
I mean,
just like I thought his swing had a lot of moving parts, and I was like, he doesn't have a lot of power, and like hitting 430 in college is great, but like like it's not unheard of. Like so, it was just like I didn't really know how to feel about him, but he's obviously like an 75 grade hit tool with
Mhm.
some legit pull side power now. So and he's
Yeah,
playing shortstop adequately. Yeah, he's another franchise player. They got a great duo of prospects there in Wilson and Kurtz.
yeah, they're set up nicely for sure.
Those were
Um,
highly criticized picks too, and like
mhm.
they fucking killed it. Like they might
Because
have got
I
the best
mean,
player in. Well, no, Wilson's not the best player in his draft, but that's
Kurtz,
because it's in a ridiculously good draft class. But Wilson's very good, well worth the sixth pick in any
I mean,
draft.
I mean, Kurtz was probably more scrutinized because Caglione was
Yeah, Kurtz was
probably,
heavily scrutinized. They're like, why are they going with this guy underslot? Like that.
yeah,
So far, that's the best pick in the draft, like easily. They
yeah.
got him underslot. I mean, Tommy White hasn't been great, but you pay to get Tommy White with by doing that.
Mhm.
Kurtz is the best player in the draft so far, and you get him at four. Like I don't know, maybe Bazana or one of the guys that went ahead of him or behind will end up being better, but they're probably feeling
Uh,
great about that right now. You're not even a year removed, and he's about to impact your roster.
was Burns 3 in that? Were the Reds
Burns went
picking?
two, Condon went three.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the only one I didn't like was Condon too, and he's the
And
only
he's
one.
been bad, and he's
Yeah, and
hurt.
he's hurt too.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
huge on Caglione either, but like I recognized that he was like talented. I just like
Mhm.
I thought some of the stuff about his game was fake, and that's kind of held true in pro ball. But at the same time, like his power is just really played. Like it's special
I
impact
think he
whenever
hit
he
like
actually
a
hits it.
a 460-foot bomb
Yeah,
today. Is what
like
I.
he's got special power. I didn't really want him for the Sox because of the other issues.
Yeah. I mean, Hagen Smith looks good, so fingers crossed that he's a
Yeah, I feel
Cy
like me
Young.
being low on Caglione was more tied to like the fact that him and Kurtz were so heavily compared, and like Kurtz was just like I didn't
Kurtz
get
was
it.
your guy. That was your guy.
The way people talk about it now, it's like similar ceiling and Kurtz's floor is way higher. And like I was saying that a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why. Like Caglione's really good. It's just like I didn't think that they're in the same tier whatsoever.
Mhm. Another guy we kind of discussed. We talked about our parlay. Discussed for AL Rookie of the Year, Christian Campbell, off to a really hot start. Um, I think there were concerns. He had a slow start to the spring. I think he was not hitting the ball that great, but he's come out really hot. I think he's played short, second, and center field already, which is just crazy. I saw he made a pretty nice play in center field the other day, but he's just impacting the game and so much more than just hitting the ball. He's uh, his base running has been great, playing great defense, hitting for
It's like
power, hitting for
Soriano if
power.
they figured out he could play all these positions when he was a rookie. Soriano
Pretty
played
much.
short and then he moved to second and then he moved to the outfield like at different stages, but like with Campbell it's just like he's like Chris Taylor utility player but also like an elite bat. He's a great player. I thought he
Yeah,
was gonna be a shortstop honestly in the minor leagues. I was like that's like an Ellie De La Cruz like alien shortstop, but
yeah.
this might be even better because like Boston kind of has a crunch where they got like too many guys. So with him being able to play everywhere, they could get like these other guys in the lineup every day. Well, not every day, but like they could keep Campbell in the lineup every day and get these other guys in while other guys take days off. So
Mhm.
it's really good.
Yeah. Another guy I kind of want, I mean, he had a big game today. I think the bat's been kind of there. I think he's been kind of getting a little unlucky. Another guy I kind of want to point out is James Wood. Um, I think I mean, I think we've talked about him in the past a lot. I think he's just such an intriguing prospect. I think he's so unique. Um, I think he's, what is he, 6'7", something like that. 6'7", 240. He's just an absolute unit. I love his swing. I always love a lefty swing, and I think he hit 2 home runs today or something like that. I think he is starting to see the ball a little better. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. Another guy I kind of wanted to point out is having a good start to the season.
Yeah, James Wood, really good player. Um, I think like he's a huge margin for error with his swing too. Like I've seen him be late on balls and just hit him over the fence like the other way. Um, and like he might. I mean, they have Cruz now, so like they might want to try him in a corner, but like he could probably play center field too. Like he's a good athlete. I
Uh,
think he's gonna really take off at some point.
mhm. And then last name I wanted to point out Weiler Abreu for the Red Sox. I mean, he's been like the best hitter in baseball this year so far, and Uh, I know they kind of platoon him a bit and don't play him versus lefties, but I don't see why they're continuing to do that, considering how hot he's been and he's making some nice plays in the field. I mean, I think that there was a clip of him yesterday or Sunday maybe, um, where he just like gunned a dude at third. I think it kind of got overhyped a little bit, but was a really nice play. Throw was on the money. Um, he's another guy I think off to a hot start that needs some acknowledgement for sure.
Yeah, no, he's been playing really good. I think he is like a platoon only kind of guy though. Like he was really bad versus lefties last year, and that's kind of why I was fading him when he was in trade talks with the White Sox for Crochet.
Uh,
I think they'd be smart to keep just platooning him because he's been really great versus righties. I wouldn't want to fuck that up and let him get in his head or anything. And they have a lot of like useful options there too. Like I was saying with Campbell, like there's a roster crunch there, so I think
it's
it's
fair.
kind of beneficial for them to just use him where he's good, and they got capable players behind him.
Sure, I mean, you got Roman Anthony on the way up. You got
Right.
depth at the outfield. I mean, they're loaded. It's so unfair. They have so much going on for them.
One last guy though I gotta mention, Chase Mydroth for the White Sox. Like the hit was there, the approach has been there, but he's got 3 homers now. Maybe it's because of the hitter's park in Charlotte. Maybe it's because he's just way too good for AAA. But I'm really interested to see when he gets to Chicago if this power sticks because he could be like not even a top 100 prospect. Like could be an all-star quickly if he has power because the hit tool and the approach is there, and he's gonna play middle infield. Like could be a very valuable player for us.
I think that's when the trade initially happened. We were kind of like, all right, Brave Montgomery, Kyle Teal, uh, and then my draw, and we were
I mean,
just
I had my eye on Mydroth, like he's someone I wanted as a third piece. I just like
eh,
didn't think he was gonna be on par with the other two pieces. Like I thought
yeah.
he was like a third piece that could like be a big leaguer and maybe be pretty good and like be an above average hitter. But like I think like he's kind of being grouped in with like the core franchise guys at this point for the Sox. Like
Yeah.
there's even a lot of people that see him just like coming up and playing shortstop and like Colson's like gotta figure something out. Like
I mean, yeah, he's been brutal to start the year too. Talk about cold starts. Um, cold starts with the Braves. I mean, well, I think they're 2-8, and every batter is batting like below 200. unreal. Not
Yeah,
great
they
for
could
my
be an
fantasy
interesting
team.
seller. Like Chris Sale's on a 2-year deal. I wonder if they'd be open to moving him because they just have so many pitching prospects and like
Mhm.
guys are going to be coming back from injury and stuff. In a lost season, they could reload the farm a little bit because their farm's not good. So
Your guy Schwellenbach has been
yeah,
really
I
good.
took
He
him
had
in
a
the
good
10th
outing.
round of fantasy. He's been like the best player and best pitcher in baseball so far.
Him
He
and
won't
Hunter
he won't
Green.
win the Cy Young because it's Paul Skeens to fucking lose because of narrative, but
Yeah,
the voters are dying to give it to Paul Skeens. Like if you told them to vote on it right now, they would.
probably he had a good outing today. I think he had. I saw he had 6 Ks for like 4 innings. So I
No,
don't
I
know if
like
it
Paul
is.
Skeens. He's great, but like it's just I don't know. It's annoying when guys get like glazed like that.
Schwellenbach's been really good. I don't blame you. He's been definitely a name that I wasn't too familiar with. Obviously, like I think last time we mentioned his name and like our dark horses. I think you mentioned him for Cy Young maybe. Um, I
Also,
only
I
knew
just played Paul Skeens in MLB The Show, and they got him throwing 103, so that could be where this like animosity's coming from. Also, like be realistic, guys. Come on, like Pittsburgh was fibbing on them Raiders last year.
didn't they have like a moment where he was throwing like 200 or something like that?
Yeah, like the challenge of the week thing. I didn't play it, but I saw videos of.
I saw people hitting nukes with Ellie on it. It's so funny. But yeah, I mean, like the whole team is cold. Like I have Austin Riley and Meadows on my fantasy team, and they're both struggling. I think Austin Riley had 2 hits today, but Sean Murphy just came back and hit a home runs. Hope maybe that'll boost their lineup a bit. Strider should probably be back at the end of the month, I would expect. I see what you're saying about it being an interesting seller, but I think the team is
I
just
mean, yeah,
way
it's
too
way too early
talented.
for that, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
if it ends up being a lost season, like, that's where I would look. I think Chris Sale would be the guy for them to move and try to
yeah.
replenish the farm a little bit.
That makes sense. I
So I
mean,
feel
yeah,
like his
like
value is way higher than it is than what they gave up for him. Like, Von Grissom sucks, and that's
yeah,
all
that's
they gave
true.
up.
I remember when Von Grisham was in talks for Dylan Cease. That was
Yeah. Well, you fucking got
interesting
nothing
time.
for Dylan Cease, but Von Grissom would have been much worse.
Yeah. You never know. Drew Thorpe, 2026.
Drew
Um.
Thurp's 89.
Oh my God. I mean, I just wanted to highlight the Braves as a cold start. I know we were both kind of high on Arizona. They haven't been great to start the year. Um, I don't know exactly how Corbin Carroll is playing. Um, I think Zach Gallen got hit around a bit in his last start. I just kind of a disappointing start. Eugenio Suarez has been very good, at least hitting home runs with the power of the bat. But yeah, just a few teams to highlight that we kind of mentioned last time that we were a little high on. Um, but yeah, so that's a little brief MLB talk for this week. Um, we're gonna jump into a little NBA because season's winding down. We got playoffs more weeks, so playoffs next week or the play-in next week it should be. So we'll do a little award prediction based off how the season wrapped up and playoff prediction next week. But today, lead it off with a little Mike Malone getting fired. That was kind of shocking to me.
Yeah, didn't get that one at all. I think it makes it really interesting for the Nuggets. Like, this could either be like the spark that they need and they could go on a nice run here, or this could just be a lost season for them, like firing their coach so close to the playoffs. Um, Great for my Lakers though, like Lakers in five. So
I don't get that. Like him and Taylor Jenkins, like Grizzlies coach that just got fired. I don't understand why even fire the coach this late into the season. It
yeah, I
doesn't.
don't get it. There has to be something behind the sines with that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I after he got fired, they also fired Calvin Booth, their GM. But after they both got fired, I kept seeing people talk about how they hated each other and they would like talk shit about each other to other people in the organization behind each other's backs. But I don't understand firing one and not keeping the other. I firing both is
Maybe the
just
ownership was just done with it, but like you can't wait a month. Like you're gonna fucking lose in the first round anyway. Like.
yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
that's why they fired him. They were just like, screw it. We're in the
eh,
plan. Like, get these guys out of here. Like they were like the fourth seed like 2 weeks ago. So
what are they at now? I haven't even checked the NBA standings. They gotta be what like a six or something.
maybe
Let's see. Oh no, they're still the four.
They're
They're
still the
tied with
four.
Memphis. Yeah, tied with Memphis.
I'm thinking of the Grizzlies, dude. I'm an idiot.
Oh, Memphis is
Well, they also fired their coach, and
yeah, Taylor Jenkins. Memphis is 5. They're still. I mean, Memphis was damn near
Memphis is
one the
5.
one
Memphis
seed.
was like 8 when I look. That's how crazy the West is, though. Like they're all within the game of each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think before we jumped on this, I saw a tweet about Ja and what he's been doing in the past 10 games, and it's just like absolutely unreal. I think he's averaging like 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. Like, he's putting up unreal numbers in his last 10 games.
I mean, yeah, they fired their coach. And now they're surging, I guess. Because when I looked last week, they were like in the play-in. Now they're the 5 seed again.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, I mean, this is
maybe that'll
probably
happen to the Nuggets.
yeah. Like I thought. I mean, like you said, every
I
team's like
think Michael
within a
Malone's a
game of
good
each other.
coach. Like I don't.
I I saw people, someone tweet, someone a blue check. So bear with me, it might be fake, but probably not. Um, Watch out for Mike Malone to be the successor to Pop in San Antonio. I
Mm,
think that would be interesting because I mean I think he was on Pop's staff before. I think he's on the
right. Yeah.
Pop coaching tree. But yeah, I think I mean they're gonna be loaded. They'll probably end up with Cooper Flag in the lottery. So that would be interesting to see for sure. Because I do like you said, I do think he's a really good coach. I mean, I think Denver's been really fun to watch. I mean, it's probably due to Jokic, but I also think Mike Malone has been a big part of that as well. But speaking of Jokic, I think Jokic should be MVP. Voter fatigue be damned. The numbers
Yeah.
he's putting up.
I think this is like one of the best seasons I've ever seen, like from an NBA player. So I think it's like in that like special season tier. Like best player, best team, that's fine in years when there's not a special season and like you want to have voter fatigue, fine. Like when Embiid won, like or whatever. But you can't not give it to him. Like I don't care how efficient Shea is or whatever. Like it's just Jokic is on another level. Like
I mean,
Westbrook,
people,
this is Westbrook's fucking fault. 'Cause he ruined the triple double like discourse. Like this is not normal. Like just because Westbrook stat padded him for 4 fucking years in a row on all these different teams and everything, like this is special. Like he's a center too.
he's
Like
averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2 steals a game, shooting almost 60% from the field, 41% from the three, and 80% from the free throw line. That
yeah,
is
I don't.
unheard of.
Yeah, no, the discourse is just like ridiculous. Like Shea's like fucking gonna make all defensive first team now too. Like it's absurd. Like Shea's great,
Is
but
that
like
actually
it's
a
absurd.
thing?
I think he's like fifth or sixth in the odds for defensive player of the year.
That's something we need to talk about
Like
later too. But
the narrative is ridiculous. Oh, Draymond, yeah, that's another
yes.
fucking random narrative. Like, all right, so some technical difficulties there, but as we were saying, the narrative with Shea has been out of control, and then parlaying that discussion into Draymond just randomly flipping the odds for defensive player of the year out of nowhere. Um, Personally, I think it
I'm
should be
gonna
Dyson Daniels. I think he's just having an incredible year, but I don't know where this Draymond thing came from. Like the Warriors are really playing good ball, and I think they're like a nice, interesting sleeper in the playoffs. But I don't know where this Draymond thing came from.
I'm trying to look at the odds because I mean I did see a thing where like a month ago he was I don't even know they don't have him listed right now. He was I think plus 5,000. Now he's like minus 500 to win defensive player of the year. Which like if you told me that 10 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like Draymond defensive player of the year, but
I haven't heard anything about Draymond all year. He's just randomly the defense. Like I would compare this to Marcus Smart, but like the year Marcus Smart won, there was like nobody that was deserving. Like Dyson Daniels averaging fucking 3 steals a game. Like what are we talking about? Like he's gonna be most improved player because of his defense, and he's not gonna win Defensive Player of the Year in a
yeah,
year when nobody's like
yeah.
runaway. Like I don't know.
Daniels is plus four
Give it to
thousand.
fucking
Yeah,
Chet at
I
that
mean,
point. Like what are we doing with Draymond? Like
because
they're
like
not the
I
best
mean
defense in the league. Like I just don't get where the narrative come from. Like
Is Mobley not having that great? I mean, he's
I
averaging,
don't think
what's he
Mobley should
averaging?
win, but like Mobley or Chet winning would make more sense because they're gonna win 65 fucking games. Like
Yeah,
the Warriors are a
yeah,
six seed
Mobley.
and Draymond's like gonna win DPOY. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's confusing. I mean, Mobley, like Mobley or Jared Jackson are usually my default. I think Jared Jackson was the instant favorite after Wemby got hurt, but
I thought it
I
was
think
Mobley.
he was us. But this is one of the two. But Jackson, I think, got hurt, and so I think he dropped a lot, and I think he recently came back. But yeah, Mobley would probably be my other default. Like, yeah, he's probably up there, but yeah, seeing that was pretty shocking.
Yeah, I
Little
don't know what the
Draymond.
Draymond thing came from. And then today, like about an hour and a half ago, Jalen Wells like knocked out, carried out on a stretcher. Didn't look like it was intentional. It looked like Simpson Jr. like kind of decided that he didn't want to get dunked on while he was in midair.
Hmm.
So and it looked like he felt pretty bad about it. He was pretty shaken up too. So hopefully Wells is okay. But yeah, that
I,
one was scary.
I kind of like briefly saw the clip. Did he like undercut him completely? Like, I mean, like on
Yeah,
accident,
he
and then he
undercut
just
him. Like he hit all body. He didn't hit any ball. He
ah
like went to jump with him and then just like stopped and then just like and then Wells hit his head, I think. But
down. I
yeah,
did see. He hit his head pretty hard, and then he got carried out on a stretcher.
yeah,
That's hopefully yeah, he's fine. Cause he's a rookie, right? I think I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. I feel like I remember him playing last year. Um, but yeah, I mean that was terrible. Hopefully he's okay.
yeah. And then finally, just looking at the draft lottery a little bit because the uh the season's wrapping up. Um, Personally, I want to see Flag go to Charlotte, but I think Philadelphia could be interesting. I think New Orleans could be interesting. Him with Zion. Um,
That'd be yeah. I mean Zion's been playing well recently, or I mean he got shut down for the season about a week ago, but before that he was playing really well. It looked like he's been probably the skinniest he's been since being in the league. Just looking at I haven't looked at the lottery in a minute because the Bulls just piss me off seeing how far down they are. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Philly would be cool. Nola, like you said.
I think
I mean,
Charlotte
this
would be my like favorite realistic team, but like
I
if
have
we had to pick a sleeper that could like jump up, I think San Antonio's like the one everybody talks about. But I think if this Houston not Houston, if this Phoenix pick that's going to Houston isn't protected, I think Flag going to Houston would be
that
like
would
a
be
very
gross.
fun fit. Like I'm a big fan of Jabari Smith, but like he kind of hasn't worked out, so like you
Yeah,
fit Cooper Flag into that spot or like swap him with Dylan Brooks, like and then you got Reed Shepard replacing Van Vliet, like that team's gonna be fucking insane. The
I
def
thought
like
Reach
Cooper Flag with Amen Thompson, dude, that would be ridiculous.
that. I mean, at that point they'd probably trade for some available star in the off season because they just have so much young depth. I feel like. Um,
Yeah, like Cam Whitmore's like not getting minutes and he's good. Like
mhm.
same with Shepard, they had Reed Shepard in the G League, which I don't get that. Fred
Could they
VanVleet sucks,
could they make a move for Jokic? Is
but
that
like
would that be possible?
Şengün, you probably trade Shepard and Whitmore at that point, and then you throw all
Huh.
the first round picks you have. Like, I don't think Jokic is the type of guy to ask out. I think he'll probably just ride it out in Denver and retire at
Yeah,
like fucking 35 or something.
like I can see that go race his horses back in.
Yeah. Like,
Where is
if
this?
Denver starts sucking, I feel like Jokic will just retire at like 34. Be like, fuck
Yeah,
this. I like basketball.
I could totally see that.
Like, Toronto
Um,
could be interesting too, but Toronto's like a weird roster. They're like 100 wings that are like good, but not great.
yeah, I mean, I
I
think
don't want to see him
just
go to Brooklyn or Washington or Utah. Like, I think those are just hell situations right now. Especially Brooklyn
yeah,
because they got no picks after this, I think.
I mean, I know we've talked about your intrigue with Flag going to Charlotte. I don't see it. I don't think that's a place where he would thrive. I think there are like,
I think if they get the right coach in there, it's like the best situation for him besides like going to San Antonio or fucking Houston. Like
I
you put
don't
him with
know.
LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Mark Williams, unless they're gonna trade Mark Williams in the offseason, like that's a good young core. Like you get the right coach in there and make them play with some effort, and LaMelo Ball's not taking a shot a minute or whatever the fuck he's doing right now, shooting 42%. Like I think they could be really good. Like
Yeah, I mean, I just think
because I think
I
like
don't know.
LaMelo's a smart player. They're just like there's like they're playing for nothing. They don't have a good coach. Like I don't think it's a good situation right now for him to be a smart player. Like he's just trying to do everything. And you give him Cooper Flag and Brandon Miller and a lob threat, and like they put someone at the two that can shoot and play defense. Like
Yeah,
I
they
think
just
you
have
could get
such
LaMelo to
a
average 22 and 12 instead of 30 on 30 shots.
they have such a losing culture. It just turns me off to the idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
mean
think
they've been a wasteland forever, but like I think he could be the guy to change that because he's just so high effort, like both ends
yeah,
of the floor, like
I could
superstar.
see
And like
it.
Brandon Miller and Lamelo are very good. It's just like they're playing useless basketball right now. Like
I
Charlotte
think
has talent. If they get a winning player like that in there, that could like change the culture. They get a different coach. Like I think it could work.
maybe maybe. I think Dallas would be sick. There's probably zero shot they could jump. I mean, they have like a 1% chance at the first overall pick, but like
Yeah, I mean Flag and AD would be
with
ridiculous.
Kyrie and all the role players they have, that would be pretty cool. But I mean, I think that could make if they were able to stay healthy. I mean, I
Flag
know
going to
Kyrie.
Dallas would make Max Christie so much money, dude. Someone's giving Max Christie $150 million when he hits free agency if Flag goes to Dallas. Like he's gonna
Oh,
get so many wide open threes.
oh, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, that was a little lottery talk. We're gonna do a little more NBA next week when
Yeah,
like
should
I
give a full
mentioned,
rundown.
yeah, playoffs. We'll talk about it for a bit. So we're gonna finish this off. We're gonna attempt, because this is gonna probably be very difficult.
I think this time I'm gonna pull up the Sporkle on my own too, so I'm not like squinting trying to read it, and I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
follow along with you.
good idea. We're gonna attempt to name every single most outstanding player from the Final Four history. Um, I don't know how well this is gonna go. I know you're not a big college basketball guy, but you are a sports historian, so we could probably try and piece this together.
Yeah, I'll know some old players.
So I'm gonna get this started. We got ten
Actually, I can
minutes.
see this very well, so I don't even need to follow along.
All
I
right,
could see it perfectly.
bet. Let's get this started. 10 minutes, 86. All right. So yesterday, Mark Clayton Jr. or I keep calling him Mark, the fucking, because I'm thinking of the Dolphins wide receiver from my Madden days. um, was last year was Tristan Newton, and then the year before that
Who's that big
was
man? I forgot his name.
no, it was oh my god, it was one of the guards, wasn't it? Is it?
I
It's
don't
not the
think it was Hawkins. I thought it was the big man.
oh my god, this is bad. Why am I forgetting his name? He just got drafted. All right, come back to it. I'll figure it out. Kansas 22. Is that like no? Is it McCullough? I don't think so. No.
Is it McCormick
Or Mick. I don't know how to spell
or
that.
Braun?
Brown. Shit, that's bad.
I think 21 was Davion Mitchell.
Was it Mitchell or was it the other guard? Um, was it Butler? Yeah,
Butler.
Jared Butler. Yeah.
Virginia
Uh,
was Guy, I think.
Guy, and then
It should have been
Villanova was
Hunter. Hunter was fucking great.
not.
No, it's
Oh, was it
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna know how to
DiVincenzo.
spell that.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
it's like
go.
that. Vincenzo. Justin Jackson?
Oh, good ball. Oh,
No.
is it Joel Berry? Yes.
What was the other
Six.
Nova? Was it Archie Diacono or was it Jenkins?
Try Jenkins because he hit the shot. It's probably Archie because Diagono.
I think no H maybe. Nah, yeah, Google that shit.
Trying to think who else was on that Nova team that could be on.
There's like an easy run of them after this though. Once we get,
Okay,
yeah.
Duke is Big Jaw.
No, isn't it
Oh, it's
Justice Winslow?
Jones.
No, it's just. Oh, it's Tyler. Okay, maybe not. 14's Napier, 13's Luke Hancock, I think.
Or is it Peyton Siva? Okay. Kentucky
AP
AD
Davis,
Kemba.
Kemba,
The Singler.
Singler,
Oh 09 UNC.
Hansbrough, or Ty Lawson maybe.
I think Ty Lawson was before that. I think Ty Lawson's probably this 05 one. Oh no.
Who's the UNC one?
I probably spelled his name wrong. It's probably Hansbrough though.
Wait, it's definitely Mario Chalmers.
Oh, it's not Hansbrough. Okay. Mario Chalmers, Florida is a Corey
Joakim
Brewer.
Noah.
There's a yeah, Noah's 06. Mello is 03.
I think the North
Maryland.
Carolina one's maybe Williams or May. Okay, we were
Nah.
not getting that one. Donald Williams.
Um no, May was like around
No,
here. He
not
was
Luke
probably
May. Fucking Sean May.
oh. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Duke.
2's
Oh,
Juan Dixon. And then Jay Williams maybe or Battier.
no, because we put Williams down here. Maybe Battier. Okay, Michigan State, 2000.
What the fuck? Mateen Cleaves. Maybe A. Yeah. Connecticut 99. I think that's Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, Kentucky, 98.
Um, it's the fucking uh the guard. Patino drafted him to the Celtics too. What the fuck's his name? Um,
Hmm.
Shooting guard. Um, all right, I don't know. I forget, but 97's Miles Simon for Arizona.
Okay. Is it a white dude for Kentucky? That's
What's up?
98. Is this a white dude?
No,
No.
no, it's a black shooting guard. I know he went like eighth pick in the fucking draft too. I just can't think of the name. Like
I'm just gonna put Leitner. I
I
don't know
think
the
it's
fuck.
Ron something. I can't think of it.
Let's fucking spell. I can't spell for shit. This is so bad. Uh.
Honestly, I'm gonna figure out what the name it is because I
Oh, Leitner was only 91. He wasn't 92 as well.
Bobby Hurley or Grant Hill probably.
Nice. Arkansas, 94. UCLA, 95. Kentucky, 96.
Ron
I gotta.
Mercer. I think it's no. Okay, well then it wasn't even right. So I don't know who the fuck did Patino have at Kentucky then, and then the other one too.
It wasn't Klingon.
No, it definitely wasn't Klingon in 23.
Who's the big dude you're Oh, Adama
Yeah, that guy.
Sonogo. There we go. Kansas 2012 is gonna, or 2022 is gonna bother
All
me.
right, so these I should know. 89 Michigan, I think is Glenn Rice.
Okay.
UNLV, try Larry Johnson. If not, try Stacey Augmon. Or, well, Magic.
Who? Stacey Ogden? Is that what you said?
Augmon. Augmon.
AUG. What?
No, no, why?
Oh shit. AUG.
Mon. No, okay. I don't know who the UNLV one is then. Kansas, Danny Manning. Indiana, what the fuck? The UCLA coach. What's his name?
Oh, uh,
When Lonzo was
my
there.
Alford, Steve Alford. That was who I would have guessed too. Okay.
I think
Georgetown's at Ewing.
yeah. Houston should be Elijah. North
Jordan. Oh,
Carolina's
Worthy.
I think
Yeah.
yeah. Indiana
Indiana.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yes. Louisville. Louisville's a ton. Jeez.
I think the Marquette one is Benson. I think the number one pick.
Benson. Ken
Yeah.
Bet. Oh, the Indiana one.
But we got another one.
Oh, it wasn't the Marquette one, right? It was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Um, is this a? I'm trying to think of this Kansas one. Is it like the dude on the Jazz, the shooting guard? Oh.
Oh yeah, Ochai Agbaji. He's I don't think he's on the Jazz anymore either. It's ACHBAGI, I think, or BJI maybe.
Isn't it O? ACHBAGJI. Oh my
Here, just look it up.
god. AGBA. Okay, I got it. All right, there we go.
Cavs draft pick.
Yeah, he was pretty solid. He was solid on the Jazz. Oh my god, we
I
only have,
mean Kareem's probably on here, so try All Cinder and then Bill Walton too.
I didn't think of that. We should get the big boys out of the way. You went the Valvano teams. Who was on those teams?
No, that's not his. His was 83 and Elijah Moment. I don't know these Louisville ones. I don't know the Villanova one either.
Marquette. Marquette 77. Who's this fucking 2009?
Let's try some old ones. Try Bob Cousy.
Just
No,
throw out old names.
only cross won a national championship. Wasn't even Bob Cousy.
Havlicek? No.
65 is Bill Russ, or 55 is Bill Russell.
There we go. Oh, like Wilt for Kansas. Yeah.
Oscar Robertson's Cincinnati. No. Jerry Lucas maybe.
Nice. Ohio State.
I don't know the Duke
Who
one.
the fuck played on North Carolina in '09?
Maybe Pat Riley.
uh, Princeton. This is gonna bother me. It's gonna be someone I know. Ooh, Wayne Ellington. Jeff Shepard was the name.
Anderson
Uh,
Hunt.
David
Tony
Thompson.
Delk.
I
I should have got Ed O'Bannon, Tony Delk, or that's
probably should have got David Thompson.
Never Nervous Purvis. Should have got him.
Definitely should have
David
got Jimmy
Thompson. We should
Hall.
have got.
Bill Bradley, maybe. He was on those Knicks teams, those 70s Knicks. Oh, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, we should have got for sure.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough one. But we got
Let's
most of
see.
the ones like in our era. We got up to like 50.
Average is 26. We got 53. That's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, not horrible.
This one's Wayne Ellington. I probably should have got. I knew he was on those teams, that early or late 2000s North Carolina
The
team.
one that
But
would have been deep ball knowledge is those Kentucky ones all the way on the left. Alex Groza, he like got suspended from the NBA, like, got kicked out of the NBA for shaving points, like gambling.
yeah, definitely should have got Jimmy Hall, 39 Ohio State.
Yeah, Marvin Huffman too, man. Like I think about Marvin Huffman all the time. Those legendary fucking games.
Oh my goodness. All right. So that wraps up episode 2. We'll be back next week. We're gonna be
Yeah, next week
talking.
with some NBA stuff, and then the week after that we'll have our full NFL mock draft and stuff like that.
Yeah. So stuff to look forward to. April's usually an exciting month for sports. Definitely gonna hit a lull period coming up, but we'll figure out stuff to talk about for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching episode 2. We'll be back next week.